2036, I'm going to fix healthcare. That's right. The problem is, they say you become an adult when you're 18, and we know that's not true anymore. You become an adult when you're 26 now. Right? That's when life gets real, you know? 18, you just get some cool rights. They get cooler and cooler, then they dip off at 26. Okay, 18, you can smoke, you can vote. Yeah! 21, you can drink. Hell yeah! 25, you can rent a car. Invincible! Woo! 26, off your family's health insurance. Yeah, it just got real, didn't it? You just got me smoking, drinking, and driving rentals. I need that health insurance back. You took it at the worst time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get everybody back on their family's plan until they're 65. It's called the millennial solution, okay? I've done the research. It's more economically efficient to have people on a family plan. It will save you and the government money. And it will make sure people don't have kids when they shouldn't, you know? Like, bro, you really wanna have a kid? You have to pay for 65 years of healthcare. Oh shoot, I'll wear a condom this guy. Population control. And we're like, Sammy, you already have kids. If you're under 65, you're on grandma's plan. You're good. And she's on Medicare, so the government's paying for it through your paychecks. It all works out. It's the cycle of life. In a nutshell, I'm gonna get you off Obamacare and onto Yo Mama Care. Huh? Yo Mama Care! That's gonna sell. I don't like saying organic because when you say you eat organic, people think that you think that you're better than them, you know? Which I do, but I don't want people to think that I think that. I think it's the hard G. It sounds like you're forcing your opinion. I eat organic, you know? I eat organic. Like, stop it. So I like to smooth it out. I made up my own ethnic pronunciation. I say, I eat organic. There's something smoother about it, right? Because if you're going to be obnoxious, just be fully obnoxious. You know what I mean? I'll go into a Whole Foods, like, excuse me, are these avocados organic? Like, who the hell is this guy? And what country is he from? I think you mean organic. I'm like, no, I said organic. Organic. Like, wow, well, I guess the customer's always right. I guess they're organic. I'm like, yes, she said it, huh? I could even go further. So they have no cholesterol? I was like, who the hell is this guy? Check my ID, I'm an organ donor. What?
I had organic.
I want you guys to feel how good it feels to say it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Organic! Yeah! It doesn't feel forced, right? It feels organic. So both places where Jesus got resurrected. So my grandma was a Palestinian refugee in 1948. She fled her home. It's a very sad story, but she went to Beirut, met my grandpa there, so I find it romantic because her being a refugee gave him his opening line. He just like, want to come back to my place? She's like, you have a place? Mom, Dad, this guy has a place. Let's go. And now 70 years later, I'm doing my part as an Arab American to promote peace in the Middle East. I'm dating an Israeli woman. And you should be happy for me, okay? She's beautiful. She's out of my league, man. I'm like, why are you settling? Why? It's got me occupied. We share a joint account at Bank of the West Bank. You know what I'm talking about now? It's a metaphor. Israel-Palestine's a very tricky situation. Can't deny that. It's tricky because the Palestinians are mad at the Israelis for taking their land. So then they'll throw rocks, but they're just giving them more land. You know, like, we got to hold on to those rocks. That's how Israel keeps getting bigger and bigger, you know? It's very confusing, you know? It's been 70 years, the Palestinians are still in disbelief. Like, this cannot be real, and the Jews are like, no, this is real. Very confusing. Here's my idea for a solution for America. Baseball game. Israel versus Palestine. Think about it. This will give America a reason to start caring about Israel-Palestine. Sports are the one thing where we'll show up to the field when we know nothing about the people on the field. We'll be wearing the jerseys. People wear like a Star of David on a cap, Palestinian flag with like Fear the Beard, you know? It could go either way. Finally, the kosher hot dogs would make sense, you know? And what a great matchup. Both teams have advantages, right? The Palestinians got the pitching arm, right? Israel's good at stealing bases. And they're both just trying to find their way home. Oh, it's time for a change-up, huh? Take me out to the ball game, Israel versus Palestine. Buy me some hummus and falafel. I don't care if this song is awful, so just root for the Middle East. If they can't find peace, it's a shame, 'cause there's 1, 2 state solution at the old ball game. We got some nurses in the house tonight. Nurses and comedians, we have a lot in common. We're both healers. We both didn't have to go to med school, dude. But we have the opposite problem right now. Your rooms are packed, ours are empty. I keep getting calls from my nurse friends like, oh my God, it's just so full in here. I'm like, there's nobody here. We were turning people away. I'm like, you're bragging now. Please stop that. Wouldn't it be cool if just for 1 week, comedians and the nurses traded places? You could come out, chill in our empty rooms, decompress, order some fries, and then we can go to your rooms and work our magic, you know? Because yes, there's lots of treatments, there's lots of medicines out there, but you know what they say about laughter? Hey, #1, baby, #1. You asking patients like, do you want remdesivir? Would you like a ventilator? Or would you like the best medicine? Like, what's the best medicine? I bust out like, what's up with bananas, guys? Bananas! I don't get the appeal, come on. Bet 6 knows what I'm talking about. Who else here can eat solid food, am I right? We need to work, we need to make an agreement. I love you. I love you. I love what you do. Life is crazy. Life always throws you all sorts of hooks, right? Life is unpredictable. You know what's crazy? The nurse who gave me my vaccine was the girl I lost my virginity to in high school. Yes. So she both took and gave me my V card. Isn't that crazy? What was that, was your? Yes, exactly. We both poked each other. We both poked each other. Wasn't the first time we poked, am I right? Thank you, we recorded that. Good job.
We survived a fire tonight! It wasn't here, but it was somewhere. Could have been us. It's fire season, right? Fire season's rough for me because the air quality is right? The air quality sucks during fire season. There was a fire next to my house in LA. I went outside. I was like, yeah, I'm going outside. I was like, no, I'm going back in. And I went in, I Googled, what is the air quality today in my city? And Google said, air quality is bad for sensitive types. I was like, what a way to find out. I am a sensitive type. I got bullied by the air quality website. Like, what's next? Air quality's bad if you're a little bitch. Like, oh, dude, come on. Just tell me if I need an inhaler or not. It's tough. But I'm impressed by very simple nowadays. That's how how hard it is for a lot of people. I'll become impressed when somebody has a job. Somebody's like, yeah, I have a job. Like, oh shit, you're like all day? You're all there all day. Wow. Just curious, who here has a job? Yes. Fantastic. That sounded like a lot of people, but it was only 7. I think we just calculated the unemployment rate. It's a whopping 95%. Right? Because having a job is not enough. There's been inflation in the last 6 months. So who's seen a raise in the last 6 months? Okay, 2 very silent people who are not sure if they got paid more or not. Like, did I get more or do I just not know how to count? Here's my theory. If you're at a job and they're jacking up their prices so customers are paying more and they're not sharing that extra wealth with you, the valued employee, that you should be able to steal from that job. Who's with me? Who's with me? Who's with me? See? All the people who don't have jobs anymore. How did we get here? The 95% that stole. We saw a stapler and we took it. We believed that we never had to buy tea again in our lives. And we know every flavor of Lipton in our cabinet now, but we don't have a job. It's a pretty good trade-off. Anybody here get their student loans forgiven? No. One person in the very front. She's like, we're going to the front tonight. I got some money back. How much did they forgive? $20,000. $20,000! Drinks on you! She pulled the fire alarm. She's like, fuck this place. I got $20K in the biz ain't. Y'all don't know about this life. This forgiven life. That's amazing. I'm very happy for you, and I'm glad that one person got forgiven here. Here's my question. Why do we still have college when we have the internet? Do you really need that anymore? There's people out there majoring in Joe Rogan right now. We don't need it. You've learned everything from YouTube. You've learned more from YouTube than your professors, right? You definitely learn more from the internet. Proof. Did you learn more from sex ed or porn? That's a laughable question, right? Porn taught you everything that you needed to know. Sex ed was like the theory, and porn was like the practice. Right? Like sex ed didn't teach you how to Kegel to last longer, right? Sex ed didn't teach you all the noises to make your partner think it's going better than it actually is. And yes, sex ed can teach you the theory of pulling out, but porn actually shows you how fun it is. What did you major in? Chemistry. And what do you do now? She's like, I put chemicals down my throat. I'm making a new language. Some good It's called alcohol. You're between jobs or something right now? Or?
I'm a government analyst.
You're a government analyst. Fantastic. Does it have anything to do with chemicals?
No.
No, God, no. God forbid I use what I actually studied for 4+ years. But you made the choice to change, right?
Sure, yeah.
You could have, I could have been a drug dealer. I don't give a fuck. What the fuck you think, man? I'd choose. I run this shit. I got 20K. Start a little pharmacy if I want with my old chemistry degree. Congratulations. It's hard. It's hard to use what you actually. I studied math, and now I'm a comedian, and I'm writing a book. Yeah, but nobody wants to publish it, so that does suck. Yeah, it's okay. So the book, it's about Salman Rushdie. You guys know Salman Rushdie? Yeah, fucking hero, right? But nobody wants to publish it because it's from the Ayatollah's perspective. It's called Shawshank Redemption. It's okay. He's okay. He's gonna be okay. It's fine. It's fine. And if you don't like that joke, you can stab me. I'm a writer. Thank you. Was hanging out at a local falafel joint because I am a walking stereotype. My favorite spot. I got the order I get every time. It's the number 911. They cook it inside. It's an inside job. It's beautiful. I'm sitting there eating my falafel with a little baba ganoush. And I know everybody who works there. So the server comes out from the kitchen to give this woman a dish, and they argue for a moment, and he goes back in, and she's frustrated. She tells her friend, she's like, I don't know what he was saying. I don't speak Middle Eastern. I was like, oh, hell no. But like the Arab came out. I was like, oh, hell no. So I was angry. So I went up to her. I was like, yo, that was racist. And she was like, why? I'm like, because he's Mexican. He's like, I'm El Salvadorian. I'm like, stay out of this, buddy. I got this. I'm the Karen today. Thank you. You guys got all weird when I said Mexican. Not a Mexican joke crowd, I see. That's fine. I'm Palestinian American. Yes, I'm openly Palestinian. Thank you. I was closeted for 30 years. And then I came out last year with the Hadid family. They made it feel safe. Yeah, it's not doing me good in Hollywood doing Palestinian jokes, I'm telling you that much. I'm not a suicide bomber, but I am a career suicide bomber. It sucks, because growing up, the media portrays Palestinians as terrorists. But every Palestinian I know, very smart person. So it was like cognitive dissonance. I'm like, how are all Palestinians terrorists when every Palestinian I know, doctor, lawyer, engineer, really smart stand-up comedian, you know? And yes, like any race, there are Palestinian terrorists, okay? I'll be the one to say it. There are Palestinian terrorists. But even when they're terrorists, they're rocket scientists. Oh, too much for you guys, huh? Chemistry liked it. You can't win with these jokes, because some people will get offended, then some people like, you didn't go hard enough, dude. I have people who say that. They're like, dude, you need to go harder on the Israeli military. I'm like, you want me to go against the Israeli military? Have you seen my face? I'm an influencer. I could never go against the Israeli military. I have too much in common with them. We both bomb so often, it's become normalized. Hey, if you don't like that joke, it's because it's bombing. Maybe you're angry, frustrated. Now you know what it feels like to be a Palestinian. Yeah, politics and comedy, everybody's favorite. Like, I'm into politics, but not too much because I still like to laugh. right? People who are too extreme into politics, they've lost touch with their sense of humor. It sucks. They're both the same. It doesn't matter if you're left or right. You're basically the same person. Like, I have friends who are like, I'm progressive, and you tell one vegan joke, they flip out. And then I have friends who are conservative, who are like, freedom of speech, you tell one gun joke, they're like, that's not funny. It's like, can't you see you shitheads are both the same? You're fighting all day, being dicks to each other, but end of the day, you're both united by the fact that you're both pussies who can't take a joke. And if you're not laughing at that, it's all good. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your politics are. You know, you should still be able to laugh, man. Well, I just don't like that people get so married to politics they can't even have conversations. And they'll stick to a candidate even when that candidate becomes a complete. It doesn't matter who they are. You know what I mean? I don't give a like. There's nothing wrong with like changing your mind about somebody you voted for. That's what this country needs to hear right now. There's nothing wrong with that. Being a president is just like riding a bike. Sometimes you fall off. It's just. Oh, you liked it until I turned it on that, huh? Okay. Okay, San Francisco. Good. All right, we're back. We're back in business. I was in front of a grocery store. A guy comes up to me. He was like, hey, you have a moment to stop child hunger? I was like, well, I'm not a child, but I could eat. He's like, no, that's not what I meant. I'm like, obviously. He's like, I meant, do you have a moment to donate $100 to sponsor a child every month? I'm like, that is a completely different question from having a moment. Like, I have a lot of moments. I don't have a lot of hundreds. And I don't make hundreds in a moment, so I don't know how you calculated that. I was like, how much money do you make doing this? He's like, oh, I do this for free. I have a job. I make $50 an hour at my job, but I have to work part-time so I can come out and do this. I'm like, you make $50 an hour at your job? If you just stayed at your job, worked full-time, and donated half of your money, you could save way more kids. And save us from this uncomfortable, confusing conversation. Let's be honest, you're gonna save a lot of people from a lot of things. He was like, wow, that was amazing how you just put that all together. I'm like, yeah, it's called taking a moment to stop child hunger. You should try it sometime. Oh, fantastic. You guys are a good crowd. Fantastic. Anybody had an orgasm lately? Fuck yeah, one person. We're doing good. We're doing good. Just takes one. I miss my ex because she would get multiple orgasms. That means more than one, right? She would get multiple orgasms, but always in multiples of 4, right? As a math major, so hot. Always in 4. It was like pop, 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 like the 4 seasons. Pop, 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 like the one little quartet. It was beautiful. Yeah, I called her kumquat. I miss her. I miss her. Okay. All right, guys, give me something to talk about. Maybe something I know a lot about so I can really go into it.
9/11.
Oh, dude. You, man. That's up what you just said, dude. I'm a millennial, dude. I remember that. Like, most people in here are of age where you remember, like, where you were when you first heard about 9/11. That's how serious that shit was for us. Like, I'll never forget. When I first heard about 9/11, it was September 5th, 2001. I was in a cave in Pakistan, and I was just like, no, this is a bad idea, guys. This is a bad idea. I can't be a part of this. And I left that cave. And I came straight to America, and I got in really easily because it was before 9/11, but I did my part. I called up the Bush administration. I was like, yo, you guys need to know about this. It's going down. It's an attack. They're like, we already know it's an inside job. Do you want to help? I was like, no, I don't want to help. What is wrong with you? So I just sightseed for the next 6 days while I could, and just, really just, it was hard reliving it a second time, and, it just very, very difficult. It hurts. Like, when you say something like that, it just hurts, Yo, just because I look like this doesn't mean I love my country any less than anybody in here. You remember that shit, okay? Please, God bless America, and never forget 9/5. Thank you guys so much. I'm Sammy Obeid. Thanks for coming out to the Punchline tonight. You guys